Welcome to part 4 of CKS Killer Shell Solutions. Question number 20 is about upgrading the Cube ADM cluster. So let's head to CADE documentation. So the question says we need to upgrade till 129.0, but what minor version of 129.0 we will get from here. So let's head over to the terminal. Actually, for this question, I would rather create one more terminal. First, we'll upgrade the control plane node and then the worker node. So let's head into the control plane node first and then run this command. All right, so the versions available for 129.0 is 1.1. So accordingly, let's prepare the next command. Let's copy all of this, put it in a file for reference, as we will need to do this both for the cluster node as well as the worker node. And here you put the version. Let's prepare the node command as well, which we'll need later on. Let's run the commands in this sequence. So let's run it on control plane. And then just apply the upgrade. All right, this upgrade is complete. Let's proceed to the next step, which is about draining the node. So let's go to the main terminal and drain the control plane node. Looks like I'm not sure if we set the right context before this question, so better to come out and confirm that. Let's repeat these steps. All right, so we have corrected our mistake, and then let's proceed to the next step. So after draining the node, you need to run the kubectl once. So let's run these. And while it's running, let's copy the next set of commands as well. And finally, uncordon the node. All right, now we need to repeat this for the worker node with the difference of this command here. So let's move out of the control plane and let's move into cluster 3 node 1. So basically we have executed this step, and perhaps we should have done sudo apt update first. So let's do that as well. and then just rerun the previous set of commands. So instead of this time you have to run a different command since it's a worker node. There seems to be some issue running it. Let's see what's really happening here. Actually, we need to run this particular command, not the other one. So let's do it correct this time. All right, this step is done. Time to drain the node. Let's go to the terminal. Time to upgrade the kubelet and kubectl. And then let's copy the next set of commands as well while it's running. So all good. We are done upgrading both the control plane as well as the worker node. So before proceeding to the next question, I'll do some cleanup. All right, next question is using Privy. We need to identify which of these images does not contain this or this CVE vulnerability. And if it doesn't contain either of these given vulnerabilities, then we put it into this file. So let's run the Privy image command. Privy image. First, let's give the first image and then pipe grep -e. Let's mention the two vulnerabilities. So the first one has vulnerability, so it cannot go into that final solution file. So let's move on to the next image. This one has a vulnerability as well. Let's move to the third image. This one has a vulnerability as well. So we go to the final one. This one is clean. So this goes into the solution file and we are done with this question. Last question of the practice test. There are few Docker files and YAMLs given under this directory. We need to identify the files which have some security issues and put them in this location. So let's head over. So let's go one by one. This one looks fine, no issues. Let's see the one below. This one, as we see, is printing out the secret name and secret password environment variable. So this is not a safe thing to do. This will basically leak the secret values into the logs. So this is indeed a unsafe file. Let's make an entry of this file into all right, let's check the next set of files. Looks all right. So we see that there is a secret token which it is trying to remove in this run rm command as well. But before that secret token is being used here. And that's a issue because every run instruct in a Docker file creates a new layer and it caches the token value. So this one is not secure. This one goes into the list of insecure files as well. Let's see how is it looking. It looks good. Now let's move to the next file. All good with this one, no issues. Let's go to this one. No issues, all good. Pretty straightforward file, no issues. All good. We are left with just two files to check. Looks fine. This one here is the issue. Direct use of password values. All right. With this, we are done with question number 22 and we are done with all the questions of the test.